All right, hello everyone. Welcome back. It is your girl Nadir back at you with another video. This particular video is for the sign of Cancer. Pardon me while I adjust some of these lights up in here, okay? With that being said, Cancer, there might be some lights that you need to, or there might be some lights that you need to shed on a situation. But anywho, go ahead and take what resonates, guys, and leave what doesn't. All right, my lovely Cancers. Let's see, something to ask yourself. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Okay, something to ask yourself. Take out the shoulds and the limitations out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart, okay? Your soul's action is to ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step into that direction, okay, Cancers? Something else to ask yourself, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Okay, in what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? All right, your soul's action is what would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life, Cancer? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything, okay? It's just time for you to clear your mind, get out, and go do some things, okay? You need to spice up your life a little bit, okay? You're being a little bit too serious. You're doing, you're dwelling on some shoulda, woulda, couldas, okay? And limitations. But anywho, ain't nothing wrong with it. We all been there, done that. So, but it's just time to self-correct that, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some cards for you, my lovely Cancers. Let's do a situation. Challenges. Opportunities for Cancers. What you got for me, Spirit? Situation. Alrighty. What is the challenge? Okay. Alrighty. What is the opportunities? Look, that one did not want to go back in. What is the opportunities? Opportunities. I felt that one wanting to, but all right. So let's go ahead and then get started. So the situation, you do have the World card here, so I do feel like a lot of endings and new beginnings coming, okay? Which could be some good energy. The World card is normally always good, depending on what is next to it, okay? So most definitely some endings and new beginnings coming into play for you guys. I want to say like a breath of fresh air. Some of you feel most definitely relieved about a situation. Some of the challenges that you may face, though, even though you're coming into a new season in your life, some of you may find yourself still reminiscing about the past, okay? Because you really wanted maybe to build something with someone, or maybe you wanted a particular job, or you wanted this particular, you just wanted something in particular to go the way you wanted, okay? And it kind of didn't work out that way. So don't let that be your challenge, okay? You have to look at things that blessings most definitely come in disguise, and you have to honor that. You do have the Foundation card here, so like I said, there may be some things that need to be shift, okay? Kind of like, this is kind of like deep. This is something like deep rooted, okay? So some of you may value certain core beliefs, but it's kind of like limited thinking too, because you have been so, and this is not nothing bad, okay? It's just like a lot of it has to do with how we were brought up, okay? So that's kind of like social conditioning, a lot of traditional rules, okay? But sometimes as we elevate and grow, a lot of that stuff no longer pertains to us, okay? And that's why a lot of people find it they're scared to, some people are even scared to get a reading because they feel like it's unorthodox, or they feel like that is just against their religion, until they find out that once they step out of their comfort zone, that was just limited thinking. Okay, does that make sense? So there's something in your thought process that is still a little bit limiting. Okay, I just wanted to use the tarot as a tool, because it's like, society and tradition gets us to fear so many things, okay, just because it's all about control. But when you let go of that control, the reins, and you start thinking for yourself, you start to realize that, hey, after all, this may have been your soul's calling, okay, but based on your religious factors or how you grew up, people may be against that, okay? Anywho, some of the opportunities that you do have coming up, you do have the 5 of Cups, but I'm really noticing the 2 Cups that are still salvageable here. So I do feel like lessons learned, but you do have an opportunity to rebuild what it is that you set out to do. It just is not going to come into the form of what you thought it was going to be, okay? Because you have this all mapped out. It's going to happen this like this, and I'm gonna have this color on, and then life happens, and life was like, no, that is not what you are supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? So it comes in and it kind of disrupts, our wants, okay? But you got to understand, sometimes our wants is not necessarily what we need, okay? The universe and the divine most definitely looks at the big picture, something that we humans can't always seem to navigate towards, okay? Let me pull you some cards. I do feel like I have been long-winded, but yeah, I feel like you are going to, yeah, you guys are taking heed, okay? Yeah, disappointments, but it's also about moving forward, okay? You guys are taking the lessons learned and trying to build from that, okay? Alrighty. Alrighty, for you, most definitely, Cancer, it is time for a heartfelt conversation with somebody. Some of you may also have, and you probably noticed it and you have felt it, some type of friend-enemy energy going on that is around you. Someone is not who they portray to be, or they're just, they're just kind of like just using you to, they're really not your friend. They're a friend-enemy. They seem like they're a friend, but they're really the enemy. I don't know why I'm drinking a Cronita, but anyway. I'm drinking a beer. I don't even drink beer. Okay, like that. I really don't. Let me see. Alright. Alright, there is still a mother issue or mother wound that some of you Cancers need to most definitely heal, okay? This is kind of what probably is representing in these cups that have been spilled, okay? So you most definitely are, and you're guided to continue to navigate through that, okay? Yeah, and it's time for you to, like, if you need to collaborate with someone on this matter, and it's also asking you to collaborate with people in general, okay? It's kind of time for you to come out of your shell that you have put yourself in, Cancer. I know sometimes when Cancers feel like they're attacked, I'm not picking up, no, Spirit said pick them up. They'll go back into their shell, their retreat. Let me get one of these cards. Let me make sure nothing else is under the table, guys, because that may be y'all's message underneath the table. Alright, get a card for y'all. Camera. Alright, so like I said, a lot of reminiscing, but you most definitely have to learn from the past, okay? It's most definitely time to make new memories, Cancer, okay? New memories. And understanding some of our codependent traits that we have, okay? Whether it be in relationships, it could be also addictions to anything. It could be, it doesn't only have to be drugs and alcohol. You can find yourself being addicted to things, okay? Sometimes people have an addiction to worldly possessions. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys take that how it resonates. Okay? Something that may ask yourself, Cancers, what is it that you are obsessed about? Sometimes, possessiveness. Do you have that? Some of us sometimes have that tendency, okay? Alrighty. So your journey going forward is all about the palm tree. This is teaching you about learning, stability, and growth. So you're most definitely learning. This is also the card of endurance and learning when to be flexible. Okay, I feel like sometimes maybe Cancer, you could be a little bit too rigid on certain things and topics, okay? Like it said, are you clear on what your soul really wants, or is it still being held, I don't want to say held by bondage, but held by traditional restraints and old conditioning ways from when you grew up as a child? Does that make sense? And asking yourself, do you have room to find pleasure in your life? Okay, and it's time to turn over a new leaf and bring in more happiness in your life. Okay, let me go ahead and get you one of these self-care cards. Self-love. Let me get you 3. One more card for Cancers. Oh, they gave me 4. Look at Spirit. Okay, Spirit. I'm not going to argue with Spirit. So, Cancers, you do have the card of self-love. So, care for your body. Self-love and self-acceptance are the ultimate act of self-care. You also got the card of rejuvenation. Get a good night's sleep. Rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Some of you are most definitely led to meditate, okay? That's the meditation card. Get out in nature. And also body movement, such as yoga or even a dance class. It doesn't have to be, the silent type. You could do dance, hip-hop, whatever it is. Just get your body moving, in motion. You also got the passion card. Resurrect a childhood dream. Let your passion take flight. I kind of felt that energy on the board. You also got the card of silence, okay? Rest your mind. Silence is good self-care too, okay? So you have a lot of self-care and self-meditation cards, okay? So just be mindful of that. And this is how you're going to seize those 2 cups. That's how you're going to seize those opportunities. I feel like once you start adding a little bit of playfulness in your life, you're going to invite more vigorous energy into your circle, okay? In turn, you're going to meet new people, okay? You're going to be heightened up another level. So kudos to you, but you got to quit dwelling on the past and quit pressing that replay button. All right, Cancers, this has been it. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.